my lord. You asked for me. I would have been by your side this entire time, but the physicians kept me from you. It pains me to see you like this, so frail and weary, with such a heaviness about your eyes. No, my lord. I didn't mean to imply anything about your appearance. Even stricken and confined to your bed, you are still the most handsome. Oh, of course, a jest. You should not toy with my heart so. I care not how often you're amused by such antics. You should perhaps consider your loyal knight's feelings. Oh, I'm truly ashamed. I'm to blame for this. No, shh. Don't try and dissuade me. I should have been watching more closely. Even through all the guests and costumes at the ball, I should have realized that man's intent. I know. It was an innocent gesture that no one would question, but that is the very nature of my station. I'm supposed to watch everything that happens around you and analyze potential danger. And yet, I didn't realize his ring had scratched you when he shook your hand. I would have had my sword against his throat in 1 second had I been paying enough attention. To think he came here as an invited guest, only to try assassinating the king's son. So underhanded. The war should remain on the front lines, not fought on our own doorstep. I'm sure they've all said this to you multiple times, but it is a dark blessing that you reacted so severely to the poison. They said that blackthorn draught normally settles in the blood and might take effect days later, making it a favoured method amongst sly assassins. They conceal the fate of their victims and be far away before the death even occurs. It is a horrendous bit of treachery that a guest so high in the court would be the one swayed into such evil, and I did not see it. I will be forever in your debt for that, my lord. I am so very, very regretful. Do not tell me to rise from my knees. My only consolation beyond seeing that murderous snake put behind bars is that I have this opportunity to beg your forgiveness for failing you. Allow me to kneel here beside your bed, take up this hand that I could not protect, and place a pleading kiss upon your poor, bandaged fingers. No, I will not rise again until I leave this room. For now, please let me stay by your side like this. I pledge to you that I will never let such danger overshadow you again. I've been sworn to protect you these many years, and I've seen you through every threat that has come across your path. Knowing that this was the one oversight that could have cost you your life, I deserve to be stripped of my position as your knight and thrown into the streets. I'm being overly dramatic. You nearly lost your life. How can you simplify the facts like that? Do you not value yourself enough? Must I tell you once more just how priceless you are? Because you know I consider you to be the single most precious treasure in this kingdom. A jewel of a prince. Pure and spirited and gentle. Beautiful and strong both inside and out. I'm honoured to be responsible for your safety. How can you call me dramatic when I failed you so utterly? Oh, my lord, you are too kind-hearted. I do not deserve your forgiveness. However, as your knight, I shall accept it and promise to keep you safe from this day forth. I shall stand guard in your room until you are fully recovered. Please, I beg your indulgence. May I just hold your hand a while longer? Thinking of this poor, afflicted hand has tormented me with guilt for the past 3 days, wondering if you survived, whether this lovely hand would as well. They said the poison could have terrible effects on the area where it was administered. What a gift that you were left only with swollen fingers, as unpleasant as it might feel, cannot help but kiss them. To think of what might have been. You are right. It is too grim a topic. I've had my outburst. Now I should try to cheer you up. No. I don't think you appear gloomy. Just tired from fighting for your life, like such a champion. Still, you have that sweet smile on your face. Does your benevolence know no end? My lord, I am honoured to be blessed with the sight of that smile again. I've been thinking a great deal, while waiting to see if you would recover. My mind has replayed your words before the ball began that night, when you took me aside. I know not what it says of me, that I was shocked when you made such a confession. Of all people, I'm the one who knows your mind the best. That is a point you raised, was it not? That I know you through and through, and that was part of what grew your affection for me. I cannot deny that, but it rattled my nerves that I could know you so well and yet be oblivious to your feelings. Yes, I suppose I have always been rather oblivious when it comes to these matters. How many months did you laugh behind my back as that noblewoman tried her best to snag me? I'm not sure if you revealing it to me was a blessing or a curse. Then I had to fend her off while knowing why I was. But regardless, 3 nights ago, you saw how surprised I was, and you were kind enough not to demand the response immediately. At that time, I was so conflicted within myself. You are my prince, my charge, my responsibility. It could be that you were swayed simply by how much time we spend in each other's company. Though, I also know how intelligent you are. You would not have based your feelings on such flimsy reasoning. Emotions are not the realm of intellect in any sense, I know. But, as I said, I was conflicted. Many a knight has courted or married their royal charges, but I hadn't known that you considered that an option between us. Your brush with death has brought many things to light that I've spent too long hiding from myself. One of which is that I do, indeed, return your affection. I do not think I have allowed myself to admit it, but that is the truth. I do not wish to be apart from you, and to say that you are my match in every way would be an understatement. That is why you said it much more fluently than I, all those days ago, when I couldn't verbalize my own thoughts. Would it be prideful to assume that your poisoning has not changed your heart regarding myself? Might I still have the chance to court my dear prince? Oh, I am overjoyed. In one fell swoop, I felt our future snatched away before we could grasp it. Yet here we are. I cannot convey my happiness, my lord. A kiss? But you are still so frail, and I would never assume to have the privilege so soon. Are you certain? Then I should indeed rise from my knees. No, don't sit up. You are still weak as a kitten. Just remain where you are. May I sit beside you? Thank you. Your face is chill to the touch, my lord. Are you not warm enough? Shall I? Oh, all right, I'll kiss you first, if that is your wish. Am I going daft? Or have your cheeks gone suddenly warm in my hands? My dear, dear prince, I have worked and trained and fought to be strong and nimble for your sake, and yet at this moment I cannot bear the weight of my own joy. I have never been happier to be so weakened by the person who's my very source of strength at that. Will you accept my defeat and let me rest beside you? Of course I will hold you close as penance. Perhaps I should even stroke your hair and let you rest against me, if that is your desire. I've wished to do this many times before, when you've been grieved by something. It was not my place then. However, now that I am courting you, it is perfectly appropriate to comfort you in your distress. Though, you're not really distressed, are you? In fact, you appear to be chuckling and smiling too much for someone who has survived a terrible poisoning. Ah, is that how it is? The chuckling is a side effect, is it? Yes, yes. I am still dedicated enough to lie here as long as you wish me to, my lord. Until your chuckles have calmed down, at the very least. I feel that may take a while. No matter. I shall listen loyally to your chuckling and watch over that handsome, smiling face, as is my duty. Oh, my lord, my dear, precious lord, I shall protect this love of ours from any and all obstacles that may present themselves. Fear not. I will guard your heart fiercely, help keep your mind at peace, and ensure your body is safe and healthy. I swear this new oath to you, as more than your knight, to more than my prince. This oath is that of a lover. What say you? Thank you for accepting my promises.